So many new traders are drawn to options trading because of the ability to turn a $500 investment into a $5,000 profit in a very short amount of time. However, most of these traders don't understand really how options trading works. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about stock trading versus options trading and talk about why I believe most traders should not be trading options at all. So let's start off with one of the most obvious pros of options trading when opposed to stock trading, and that is going to be the ability to control a larger amount of capital with a smaller amount of money. So if you're someone that has a small trading account, which most new traders do, you don't usually have tens of thousands of dollars laying around to buy stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, and so on and so forth. So for example, if we take a look here at Nvidia, currently it's trading at about $182 per share. So in order to buy 100 shares of Nvidia, you would need about $18,000 in your trading account. Now, if we jump over to the options chain here, we can take a look at Nvidia. These are some weekly options for Nvidia stock. And this call option specifically trading right at the money is at about $3.35. So if someone wanted to buy one of these call option contracts, that would cost them about $330 to do so. And if you know about options trading, you know that one contract is going to actually represent 100 shares of underlying stock. So technically, this trader would be able to control the same amount of stock with $330 as opposed to $18,000. And obviously, that's one of the big pros to trading options because, again, most new traders don't have that much money sitting around in their trading account. Now I want to jump over here to OptionsProfitCalculator. This is a free tool for options traders to use. And if we go to long call to represent buying a call option contract and we search Nvidia, we can go ahead and select a call option here just for our example. Let's go a few weeks away from today at the current market price. And we would be buying this option here for $8.23, which multiplied by 100 shares. Since that is what one contract represents, that means that this would cost us $823 to open this trade. Now, another big pro to options trading is that if we take a look here at the profitability chart, we can see that if the stock moved up, for example, about 4% within a few days of the time that we bought this call option contract, we can see that our contract itself would be up about 50 to 55%. So obviously that is a much larger percentage return as opposed to just buying the underlying stock, which is of course one of the other big pros to trading these option contracts. Now again, a lot of traders get into options trading because of those two things that we just talked about, but the reality is that most traders are going to end up dealing with what we're going to talk about here in just a moment. And that is the fact that if the stock happens to stay around the same price that it was at the time that you bought this call option contract, by the time expiration comes around, you would be losing about 80 to 90% of that investment. So your $823 investment, you would lose about 720 of that. And that is simply because of how option contracts work in terms of their expiration dates, their strike prices, and time decay. Most new traders do not realize that option contracts deal with this time decay until they're actually a victim of dealing with that themselves. And what this time decay does is it makes your contract lose money over time, even if the price of the underlying stock, in this case Nvidia, stays the same. So not only do you need to be correct about the direction that the price is going to move, with options trading, you also now need to be correct within a certain time frame. And in my opinion, that just adds a very unnecessary difficulty factor to trading that specifically newer traders should not be dealing with. So in my opinion, if you're someone that's relatively new to trading and you're struggling with finding consistency and profitability with trading options, I highly recommend that you focus first on being able to consistently trade the underlying stock itself. You can always move on to options trading in the future once you see some consistency and once you have that confidence in your trading. But again, in my opinion, there really is no need to add that unnecessary difficulty when dealing with time decay and options losing value over time when you are someone that is brand new to trading. It's already difficult enough to trade stocks consistently, so it's going to just be even more difficult to do so with options. Now on my channel, I have hundreds of videos talking about many different trading strategies that you can use to trade the stocks themselves. One of them, for example, that I actually just wrote a blog post about that I'll go ahead and link down below in the description is known as the dip and rip. And what this dip and rip strategy is we simply are going to look for stocks that are pulling back or dipping at the market open. Once that dip happens, we're not blindly buying into this pullback. We're waiting for them to form a little bit of support, waiting for them to potentially form a higher low, or for them to even start reclaiming the VWAP, and that is going to be our reversal setup to then buy into for the rip back up to the highs. And in this case, if we take Tesla, we can see that here on the 5-minute chart, it actually starts to form a little bit of support right in this 418 to 419 area. We can see quite a few long lower wicks forming in here. So if you were using this strategy, that would be a potential buy opportunity. Another way to go about this would be to, again, wait for that VWAP reclaim. And we can see that happens right here as it starts to push back over the VWAP at about 10:10 this morning. And that was right around the price of $422 per share. And since then, it's gone up a few dollars per share. So you would have been able to take a nice scalp off of that trade using this dip and rip strategy. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that goes into this strategy and really any strategy that you use. But having a good understanding of how to trade an underlying stock like Tesla, for example, is going to be kind of the foundation that you need in order to then eventually move on to trading options. So that's just my 2 cents. Obviously, there are successful options traders and there are successful stock traders. I personally find that stock trading is simply much more easy, especially if you are someone that's newer and not very confident in your technical analysis skills. But regardless, I hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn about the premium strategies that we teach our team of traders, we will teach them to use step-by-step in our day trade bootcamp. You'll also get access to our day trade and swing trade alerts, our detailed trade plans, and our live custom scanner streams every single day. That all can be found at Master the Market. There's going to be a link down below in the description for you to get signed up. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your trading.